Hi all, it's Paul. I want you to stop judging yourself. When you stop judging others, you stop judging yourself. When we're born, we are authentic and we're filled with love without judgment. But very early on, we learn to judge, and it starts small and then it grows. And it grew in me and it grew in you, and it grew in the ones around you and the ones who raised you and the ones who taught you. We watched our parents judge people. They criticised a neighbour, they would criticise their friends, they might talk behind people's back, they criticised each other. And as we were being raised, they criticised us. They didn't mean to do it, but they did it. They probably didn't even realise they were doing it. They told us what was right and wrong, and then they defined what was good and bad. And if we got it right, we got praise, love, validation, and approval. But if we got it wrong, we were judged, we were criticised, sometimes punished, yelled at, and some people were hit. Self-doubt grew within us, and we began to judge ourselves. And then we started to judge others, and we punished ourselves when we didn't measure up. And we looked for validation from others to confirm we were doing the things the right way. This created a fear of criticism, and we began to worry about what others thought about us. And some of us don't like what we think about ourselves, and we're afraid of what other people think about us. And most of us aren't even aware of it. The fear of the future is fueled by social media, politics, fashion, style, television, magazines, phones, you name it, it's everywhere. We've all learned to cover up how we feel or what we thought because we didn't want to be judged by someone else. We learn to cover up who we really are and how we really feel, and we just fall in line and we become one of the many. And then we start to dislike ourselves and maybe hate ourselves, and some of us just don't want to be ourselves anymore. And this is all coming back to judging ourselves. It can lead to a negative downward spiral. That's what I call it. Is you judge yourself, you get annoyed with yourself for judging yourself, then you judge yourself for getting annoyed with judging yourself, and you just get angrier and angrier. And that leads to a negative spiral. Judgment and the fear of criticism causes you to worry. When you worry, it creates anxiety, which leads to depression and maybe worse. You can stop being anxious or depressed if you stop judging yourself, judging other people, and you really have to stop worrying about what other people think about you. You just have to be yourself. Just imagine if you didn't worry about what other people thought about you. You just got on with your life, you wear whatever clothes you want, drove what car you want, had your hair what way you wanted, did whatever job you wanted. It would be easier. You wouldn't think about all those things. Life would just be easier. And it can be easier. But you need to stop judging other people first. And once you start doing that, you're going to stop judging yourself. We all judge people, and we all judge people every day. And it's little things, sometimes we don't even realise, most of the time we don't even realise we're doing it. And sometimes we definitely do realise we're doing it. There is a cure for self-judgment and fear of criticism, but it's a 3-step process. So step 1, stop judging others. That's the first step. You must start with that. All the little things when you see someone, or you see someone wearing something nice or something that you want, or the way they look or the clothes they wear, and you're making a judgment on them, you need to stop. Just stop. The second part is that after you practice stop judging others, you're going to stop judging yourself, or at least you're going to stop judging yourself as much. And you're going to feel better about yourself, and your moods will become better. You'll have more confidence in yourself because you won't be second guessing yourself. You're really going to be a lot more confident in what you're doing. And after a while practicing that, you're going to start to become the third phase, which is you're going to be immune to what people are saying. You won't worry if people are talking because they're using their negative energy and it doesn't worry you. You don't have to think about it. When we make a judgment of other people, it's really a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. Judging a person, it doesn't define who they are, it actually defines who you are. It brings out your own insecurities, your own weaknesses. And when you recognize those points, then you know they are the areas you need to work on to improve yourself. I used to do a lot of self-judgment, a lot of negative thinking, and I had to work on myself and improve myself every day. And I still work on myself every day. But I do not judge as much, or when I am judging, I notice it straight away and I can do something about it. If you were to make a list of the things you judge yourself for, then you can pinpoint exactly, okay, why am I picking on myself? Why am I picking on these points? Why do they stick out? They're the attention points. Pick one thing from that list, start with the biggest, and decide you're going to practice letting go of that each day. Then the next day pick something else, the next day pick something else. And as you keep practicing it every day, it's going to get easier and easier. And then make a list of the people that you judge in your life. Pick one person and decide you're not going to judge them anymore, and start that one day, start the next person, start the next person, start the next person. And it's all those little judgments that all compound, and then you're thinking stuff you don't need to be thinking, you know. And to overcome the fear of criticism, yes, that takes time, and you have to be confident in yourself. It's self-confidence, your attitude, your focus, your discipline. When you start to build those elements within yourself, you're not going to worry about criticism from other people, because you're going to be above them and you're going to be on your own path, and you're going to have your own vision and your own goals, and you won't be judging yourself and you won't be judging others because you'll be focused on other things. When you feel yourself judging yourself or judging someone else, replace the self-judgment with curiosity. When you notice them thoughts, approach them with curiosity instead of condemning yourself. Ask yourself, why are you feeling this way? And what might be the underlying reasons for that way of thinking? Then you can consciously challenge negative thinking, and you can reframe that thinking into a positive perspective on any situation, really. And instead of focusing on what you did wrong or what went wrong, focus on the good, what went well, and what you can do better in the future to improve, because it's all about improving ourselves. Take time to consider what you're thinking and just relax and learn a way of thinking differently and changing your thinking when you're in that situations where the negativity kicks in and you start judging yourself or judging other people. It's not easy, it's going to take practice, and as you do it little bit by little bit, it will keep getting better and better. And you're going to get better at it. You're going to notice it straight away. You can say, oh, I'm judging that person, I'm going to stop it straight away. And you do stop it, and you can just change your thinking and think of something differently. And don't be stereotyping people, looking at them and putting them in a group, and then you're judging them as a group straight away. Everyone's unique, everyone has their own qualities, and every person you meet is better at you at something. You're not good at everything. Other people are better at you at everything else. But you have your unique qualities and you're better at something than all of them. So we should all stop judging ourselves and just get along and all just be happy and friendly, and life would be so much better. But it's not like that, and that's where the negativity comes from. Some people, they need to show off, they need to have this, they need to have that, and other people judge themselves against that, or all this social media stuff. You usually only see the good side of people. They don't post the bad days or the times they're having a hard day. That doesn't go up on social media, very rarely. You'll see their parties and, oh, I bought a new car, or I'm gone on my holiday. But you don't see the days that they're having a really crap day and they don't want to leave the house, or they're depressed and they can't put on their makeup, or they don't want to get dressed and they don't want to open the curtains because the sunshine might come into the house. Nobody puts those up on social media, and they're the ones that you have to be really looking out for. And a lot of this is all the way we think about other people, the way we think other people think about us. So when you look at it all as one big picture, it comes back to self-judgment. And if you can stop the self-judgment, you're going to be a lot more positive about yourself, about your life, and about other people, and your relationships with other people be better. Your relationships with just people in general be better. Your energy will be much better, and the way you present yourself, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you look, it'll all become better. So give it a go. It's going to take work, but you can do it. So start tomorrow, give it a try, and stop judging yourself. That would be brilliant. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.